The Ruckus is bringing the party to the Metro, June 7th and 8th at Adventureland Resort, with Friday headliner Chris Young.
I've got some famous
Saturday headliner Jake Owen.
yeah, caught up in a southern summer.
Russell Dickerson, Maddie and Tay, Lauren Elena, Brian Kelly, and more. Festival tickets include access to the theme park and water park. Get your tickets at ruckusiowa.com.
Use code word Steve for 25% discount for weekend VIP and weekend general admission tickets. Hey, and welcome into the Iowa Music Showcase. We are live at Barn Wired. How we all doing today? We are going to have a good time. It's a beautiful day here in southeast Iowa. We're going to have a good time with my buddy Jason Kinsel hanging out here as our guest here on the Iowa Music Showcase. But first, as always, we welcome in Miss Amanda Snakenberg. Get in here, Amanda. It's a busy day here at Barn Wired. Squeeze in here. I know you've got a lot of stuff going on, especially out back. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so out back on the patio, we have a huge patio sale going on. Most everything is 75% off, and if you don't like the price, you can make us an offer. So, things have been moving fairly fast this morning, but we just keep adding more and more stuff. So, there's a lot of good things out there. So it is until 2 o'clock today, and then tomorrow it is from 8 a.m. to noon tomorrow going on as well. So you don't want to miss that. We serve breakfast all day tomorrow. We'll have lunch from 11 to 2 as well. And then our sandwich of the week this week is the ham and Swiss on a bagel, and then the soup is vegetable beef.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I got.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. Again, get in here to Barn Wired. Yeah, I pulled into to Barn Wired today to get set up, and boy, they were all set up out back, and they've got tons of stuff on sale, so make sure you take advantage of that. But we do welcome in Jason Kinsel on our Iowa Music Showcase. Jason, how you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I am doing great, and yeah, it's a great day. It's a Friday, and what do you got going on this weekend? I mean, you're hanging out with me for the next half hour. What else is happening?
So I'm going to be doing a show tonight in Eagle Grove at Rails Bar and Grill. Tomorrow and Sunday, we'll have the full band in Indianola, and tomorrow is going to be at the Indianola Country Club. That'll be from 6 to 9, and then Sunday at Somerset Winery from 2 to 5.
All right, so make sure you check out. It's the Jason Kinsel Band.
Yep.
Is the Facebook page.
Yep.
Are you anywhere else on social media?
Yeah, so we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter now with the same name. And then we also have a website as well.
Okay.
There's all kinds of stuff on there that you can check out at thejasonkinselband.com.
Now, I did see you post earlier this week. You had previously had another page, but did you do away with that one? Because were people getting confused?
Yeah. So I had a page that I started up when I started as just a solo artist years ago, and I stopped posting on there because it's just easier to post everything in one spot.
Yes.
And so I post everything for solo and for band shows on the band page, the Jason Kinsel Band on Facebook. And I've got a Jason Kinsel music page on there that people still follow. I can't figure out how to delete that thing. So it's still, I'll get follows on there, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
I haven't posted on there in years, but well, that's cool. So the Jason Kinsel Band is what you want to look for on Facebook and social media and everywhere.
Yep.
So Jason, you and I, we kind of go back several years. We talked on the radio several times. This is our first time doing this on Steve Shuttler Media, but for those that don't know you, kind of give your background and growing up here in Iowa and all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was born and raised in Oskaloosa, and spent a pretty good portion of my life in Pella, Iowa, and I'm living in Baxter, Iowa now. So I started getting into music when I was about 19 years old, picked up a guitar and started playing, and I put it down for years, and I really picked it up back in 18, and started writing some of my own music and kind of getting out and gigging more. And now we're staying real busy with it.
Yeah. So you said 19 when you kind of got into music?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, before that, were you involved like during school years? Were you in like choir or band or anything like that?
Yeah, I was in band. I think I spent one year in choir. I can't remember which year it was, and I spent a couple years in the band. I played the baritone.
Okay. And so, when did you pick up guitar? Was that
was when I was 19
Okay,
that
all
I
right.
picked up my first guitar, and I actually picked up an electric guitar first.
Okay.
I always thought I was gonna be a rocker and play
Yeah,
rock
sure.
music, and so I turned to country after a while because I was like, well, it fits my voice better, and it's just fun to go out there and play and sing some of those older country songs, especially.
all right? Now, who were you wanted to be a rocker? Who were kind of your rock influences? I mean, who did you look up to back in the day?
I think it was my sophomore year, maybe my junior year of high school, that what really got me wanting to play rock was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh,
So, I was listening to some of their
now.
guitar stuff, and I actually learned the guitar solo to Danny California.
Oh, nice.
But I just couldn't get with it. I guess I lost my interest in rock for the most part. I still play some classic rock, more than anything. But
I mean, if you're a rock and roll fan, there's a part of everybody that wants to be Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
absolutely.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be Flea? Who wouldn't want to be named Flea?
That's true.
Flea is a crazy guy. Him and that sock that pops out every once in a while. So when you got out of rock and roll, all right. So you turned to country. Who were some of your first country influences?
So I grew up listening to like Travis Tritt and Merle Haggard and just Hank Williams Jr. and stuff like that. So a lot of my influences are older country style guys. So
Okay. All right. Very cool. Now, you've gone on to, well, I know at one point you've kind of gone in and out of doing music full time. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have their day jobs and they do music kind of in the evenings or on weekends. What is your current situation as far as how full time is your music?
It's pretty full time. It is my primary job right now. I did pick up a summer job, just a few hours here and there, but mostly still playing music. And I'm doing. I still play at nursing homes. That's something I started doing several years ago, and I usually do a couple of those a week. And then typically busy on either Wednesday or Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, so yeah, weekends are full. I'm assuming for you
Absolutely.
For quite a while.
Yep. And unfortunately, I miss some family stuff.
Yeah.
Just due to playing shows on the weekends. People will ask me, "Hey, what are you doing 2 weeks from now?" And I'm like, "You had to ask me 6 months ago."
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the thing. It's like, well, even for this show, it's like I book out as far as I can to get people lined up for this show. So somebody will come to me and be like, at the last second, say, "Hey, can I get on your show? I've got a new album coming out here in a couple weeks." It's like, no, that's not the way it works. And with you, yeah, I mean, you guys, if this is your full-time income, you want to make sure that income is coming in.
Absolutely. Yep.
So you do have to book out quite a ways.
Yep.
And you're one of those busier guys here in the state of Iowa. I know people like to put their schedules up, but yeah, obviously yours goes well into advance.
Yep, sure does. I've got shows all the way through December right now. So.
Okay. And then are you all around the state, or do you kind of stay more in like central and southeast Iowa, or where are you at?
All over the state. So I've done some shows in McGregor, Iowa, and I've done some shows in Davenport, clear out in Bellevue, and so I'm kind of getting some now where with possibilities of looking into maybe even going to Wisconsin and South Dakota.
Okay.
So just kind of seeing where that goes, but I do go just about anywhere.
Yeah, and you're like you mentioned, you do play some solo stuff, but you also do have a band as well.
Yep.
Percentage-wise, what would you say is solo gigs with compared to band gigs?
During the summer, I think it's a little bit more with the band stuff. I would say I still play more solo during the summer. It's probably about a 60-40
Okay.
difference there. During the winter months, it's really, really rare to do a band show. We'll do
Okay.
a few, but it's mostly solo during the winter. And this winter, I'm hoping to maybe change that a little bit, get the band out more.
Sure.
And try to just keep them out playing too. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they get a little bored.
Sure.
I don't blame them.
And you all will be playing right here in Sigourney coming up at the Farmers Market. I know.
Yep.
What was that date again?
That's June 19th.
Okay, so June 19th. We'll cross our fingers for good weather and
Yeah,
Boy,
absolutely.
they had
Hope so.
perfect weather to kick things off this past week for the Farmers Market. So make sure you put that on your calendar. Let's get into some music.
Yeah.
You're going to do some original stuff for us today, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what do you got for us first?
Let's start out with a brand new one. This one has yet to be recorded, but it's one that I just wrote here probably a couple months ago, and probably my favorite one now that I've written. So I say that every time I write a new song, but I think it's just because it's new. This is called My Own Sunrise.
All right, Jason Kinsel on the showcase.
Say they saw you didn't just hop a plane down to Mexico, leaving me here in 2 foot of snow in the freezing cold. I thought we were fine, on the work's been taking up most of my time, but I'll give you what's left, honey, when I get back home. I pick these strings till my fingers bleed, play my songs 8 days a week, trying to make ends meet, but I maxed out my cards. Really do wish you well, but to throw a little shade like your beach umbrella, I hope the ice in your drink is as cold as your heart. I got through the day, I'll make it through the night. I might not sleep, but that's okay. I've got tequila. I'll make my own sunrise. They say life's a beach and the best known cure's a little vitamin C. You're getting yours from the ocean, I'm getting mine from a glass. I have half a mind to hop on a plane of my own and just fly to a coast where the cold and the snow and you can kiss my... I won't say it. I got through the day, I'll make it through the night. I might not sleep, but that's okay. I've got tequila, honey. I'll make my own sunrise. Well, I got through the day, I'll make it through the night. I might not sleep, but that's okay. I've got tequila. I'll make my own sunrise.
Jason Kinsel from the Jason Kinsel
Thank you.
Band. Our guest on today's Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we're live from Barnwired in downtown Sigourney, Iowa. Now, as far as your original stuff goes, how many songs or how many projects or whatever do you have out there on like Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff?
I've got 3 out there right now. And some of those I recorded last year, and just haven't been able to hit the studio yet this year. Staying pretty good with just the live music side of things, but hoping maybe when things slow down a little bit in the wintertime, I'll be able to get into the studio. I do have some other stuff that I'm hoping to get done this summer and get down there and record a couple, 3 songs, hopefully.
Okay. And what studio do you use? Where do you go?
I go through Robinson Records out of Knoxville, and I know you've done some work with Kevin Robinson. He's a great dude. He does a lot of the sound stuff for my band, and also does all of our recording. So
Okay, awesome. So yeah, make sure you check out your stuff. Is it like wherever music's available? Is it
Yep.
there?
Yep. So just about anywhere you can stream. It's on YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, and I think it's on like maybe 80 or so other different streaming, which
Okay.
I didn't even
All
know
right.
there was that many out there.
Yeah,
but
really. If you can find music, it's there.
Yep.
Just search for Jason Kinsel, and I'm sure you'll find it. I was also going to ask you, you and we ran into each other here not too terribly long ago up in the big Okoboji, Iowa.
Yep.
We were both hanging out at the Midwest Country Music Organization's Awards, their yearly awards show. How long have you been part of that organization?
I joined last year, I want to say October or November, so still pretty new to the organization, and it was my first award show.
Okay.
I was really, really impressed with just all the different people there, some different artists that just blew my mind. I mean, it was incredible, the show that they put on.
And speaking of, as we bring up that topic, the ambassador of the year, Lee Klett, walks into Barn Wired.
Yep, absolutely.
Because he does this. He comes out and supports other organization members during his
Absolutely.
free time. So whenever he has free time, he stops in. So Lee Klett is in the house. But yeah, the award show was very cool. Kind of a who's who of the Midwest country music scene, and tons of Iowa folks were there. Even if they weren't nominated or on stage, still everybody was hanging out in the audience, which is it's just a great way to communicate and be part of the organization.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of collaboration and a lot of just getting to know other artists. And it's just great that no matter what level you're at, everybody is such a support to you in the country music scene here in the Midwest.
Yeah, very cool. Let's go ahead and get into your second song for today. What do you got for us next?
We're gonna play one that I don't get to play this one a lot because it's not really one of those fun bar scene songs. So I'd like to do "Life in a Bottle." This is this is actually the first song that I wrote, and I stopped playing it at bars because it's kind of a downer, but it's somewhat true story about a different period in my life, and so let's get into her.
All right, Jason Kinsel on the Iowa Music Showcase.
You said I do, and I will always love you till death do us part. But you left a hole in my heart. But I have got some people that will be here till the end. Let me introduce you to my friends. Jack drowns the sorrow, Jim kills the pain, Johnny Walker washes all the memories away. Don Perignon helps me carry on. When I feel alone, I shoot tequila with Jose. These are the ones I know still be here tomorrow. Oh, my friends live in a bottle. had a friend in high school who never left my side. Stood there at the altar when I finally kissed my bride. I never saw it coming, should have opened up my eyes. See my best friend falling for the love of my life. Now you and him have each other, but I've got my friend. Jack drowns the sorrow, Jim kills the pain, Johnny Walker washes all the memories away. Dom Perignon helps me carry on. When I feel alone, I shoot tequila with Jose. These are the ones I know, still be here tomorrow. Oh, my friends live in a bottle.